was a victim of his, under Magu, was arrested wrongly and kept in detention for 23 days. What was the offense? That I brought somebody that accused of a crime and the woman came back at my instance. Instead of charging the woman to court, you drove the woman back abroad and still want me to go and produce her. I still went after the woman and placed her on red alert. When I brought that information to Magu that the woman had been placed on red alert by Interpol, Magu said, "Who asked you to do that?" And they asked me to be, sent to detention camp. I was detained. Even when there was a court order that I should be released, Magu refused to obey that court order. I'm happy today that he is facing, ignominy and disgrace and embarrassment.
It's really pathetic if a prominent lawyer like you had
Yes.
to go through all this.
Yes.
I wonder what happens to a civilian.
Yes.
What does this say about the justice system in Nigeria?
Our justice administration of criminal justice is so bad, so poor. There is none. One, they don't even investigate, appropriately. They don't have the wherewithal. You see how Hushpuppi has pleaded guilty. Why? Because before they come for you for arrest, they would have gathered all the evidence. And then when they come in and ask you to answer and show you all the avalanche of evidence they have against you, you have no choice than to say, look, is there any way out of this mess? They don't come and arrest you and begin to fish for evidence, which is what happens with our security agencies. Most of these cases they are handling, and that's why they always lose those cases, is that they don't carry out any proper investigation. Don't be surprised that most of these high-profile cases, Igbo's, Sowore, Jalingo, Agba Jalingo, Nnamdi Kanu, at the end, and just like what happened to Ezazaki, where he had kept him in detention now for 6 years, only for that particular matter to be thrown out. Why? Because you don't have any evidence linking him to the crime. But meanwhile, you have kept him in detention when he has not been convicted, because the law presumes any person accused of any crime has been innocent until the contrary is proved. Even when the court ordered that he should be released on bail, you disobeyed it, believing you have evidence to convict him. Now you have not been able because the court says there is no evidence. So the issue is that our administration of criminal justice has issues. If you talk about investigation, most times they don't employ technology in investigation. If we begin to employ technology, it's going to help so much. See that particular Ebano supermarket that was burned recently. You saw how the CCTV picked out the girl that carried out that particular crime. You see what technology has done. If there is no CCTV, would you know that nobody will know who has committed that crime?
Evidence, yeah.
That's why I say deploy technology. Let everywhere be CCTV'd in the country. It will help. By the time you want to make arrest, be sure you have done your homework as a security agent. Don't go after somebody and then get him into custody and now begin to fish for evidence.
Let's chip in
Yes.
the indictment of the super call,
Yes.
Abba Kyari.
Yes.
What's your reaction to this development?
Abba Kyari is somebody most of us have come to admire because of his level of intelligence and efficiency. There is no job given to him he has not carried out effectively. Most of these high-profile crimes and criminals, he has actually arrested them. And he has done it very professionally well. But getting involved with somebody of questionable character who used him to go and arrest a colleague who in crime, is what is actually trying now to play and destroy his reputation that he has built over years. It's an unfortunate incident. I just pray and hope that he comes clean on this. He has given up a defense which further implicated him. If you say, look, why somebody gave me an information that turned out to be false, what people are saying that you would have gotten him arrested for giving him false information that led to the arrest of that young man, because he kept that young man another 1 month in detention. Again, that is clearly a violation of his right. You're not supposed to more than 24 hours. If there's any crime, you charge him. We are not supposed to have kept him in detention for 30 days. going by what happened. And according to the story, he was kept in prison, in that detention, in order to allow a Hushpuppi to carry out his scam on the victim from Qatar. Are you following me? And that was to the knowledge, according to them, of our brother, Abba Kyari. So he just got himself messed up in this. But if he has a better explanation, because he has to have his day to explain his own side of the story, I would be happy for him to be exculpated. I would be happy for him to be exonerated, because he is somebody that some of us are looking forward to seeing on top of the Nigerian police hierarchy. I want somebody like Abba Kyari to be the IG of this country, because this is a man that has eye to detect where criminals are and fish them out. But if he doesn't have straight character, if he doesn't have integrity, if he doesn't have good reputation, then I cannot wish him to be the IG. But if he have a straight character, man of integrity and all that, I would want him, in combination of his efficiency level, to occupy IG's position. So I don't want anything that will actually spoil his career. I just want this to be a lesson for him, that there is a level you occupy in life that you don't get involved with certain persons whose character is questionable. Because he started getting mixed up with some certain persons, and people were beginning to wag their tongue. Oh, why is he with this person? Why? And these are people whose characters are not, good, quote, within the purview of public perception.